Hello, hello, everyone. Okay, so I have to apologize. My washer is just about done with its cycle, so we will get rocking and rolling. We'll give you guys a couple minutes to hop on. It's literally like the cycle has like 5 minutes left. Hi, Holly. And you guys, oh my goodness, today I have been doing laundry like all day, nonstop, all day, every day. So there's that. Who else does all of their laundry and basically all of their housework on Sundays? Me. All the time. Hi, Karen. And Angie's mom is on. Hi, hi, hi. We'll wait till a couple more people hop on, and then we'll go ahead and get started. You guys picked the one, the only Irish flag. So I wanted to show you guys what Irish flag looks like in the tins, because I know oh, Marley, you're so cute. I love you. I wanted to show you guys what Irish flag look like in the tins, because this is not a color combination that I would ever, like, looking at the tins, I would be like, come on, do you really think I'm going to use that? So I just kind of wanted to show you guys what it looks like in the tin versus what it's going to look like on. So first things first, if you guys do not have these items, you are going to need them. So I have two brushes tonight. I've got the eyeshadow everything brush, which is hands down my favorite brush. You guys, I have had this brush since I started 3 years ago. And I call this one Old Faithful. I clean it all the time. I always make sure that I start with a clean brush, because if you guys want really good looking eyeshadow, you have to make sure your brushes are clean. Even if that means taking, you know, just this on a paper towel, swirling it around, just so that you have that white color on the tips. That's what we're going for. The other brush that I have this evening is the Blend and Tap. This is our other eyeshadow brush. We're 4 minutes away from that freaking washer cycle just going off. So anyway, I've had this ever since it came out. This is also another one that I use. And Angie is complimenting my look today. You guys, I did this in 5 minutes. So I had a live video earlier that I did for another girl on our team, Ashley, and I did my brows, and then literally 5 minutes before I had to do this video, I'm like, I need to look presentable because I look like a potato. So the other thing, you guys, I don't know if you've ever tried this, but I put on this like gloss, and then I actually put Summer Love. So if you guys are wondering what my lip color is, it's a combination of clear gloss, which is a lip plumper, and oh my gosh, does it plump, and then Summer Love lip and cheeks. So if you guys don't have those, you should probably get them. This lip plumper I got, it's NYC. So anyway, I was just trying it out 5 minutes before I came. Okay, 3 minutes away from the cycle. You guys, can you guys hear me okay at least? I know that this is driving you crazy, but can everybody at least hear me and hear what I'm talking about? Give me some hearts, give me some love, give me some laughing faces. I don't care what you do, just give me something to let me know that you guys are okay with me moving forward with the brushes. And while you do that, I'm gonna take a drink. I have been craving Diet Cherry Pepsi all day. This is like the best. Okay, so, and it makes me burp. Do you guys notice that like pop makes you burp so bad? Okay, so everybody's saying that they can hear me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. All right, so for those of you who are just hopping on, I was kind of showing everybody what Irish flag looks like in the tin. So here's what I'm gonna do. The best way to get color to look really, really good is to start out small. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna start with the two, like what I would call base colors. And so I'm actually gonna go in with the Blend and Tap. This is what I'm gonna use first. So I'm gonna use this more rounded edge right here. And I'm gonna just go in with just a little dab of the Leo. So this is Leo shade. And I'm gonna start at the base of my lid, and I'm just going to kind of pat motions. And the reason why, you guys, is because I really want this to be more of like a light layer, because we're adding so many colors. So I like to pack the color on as close to my lash line as possible so that I'm not getting some all the way up. So this really is just my lid color. and we'll do just a little bit more. So I'm gonna kind of do each eye in steps so that you guys can follow along. So this is pretty simple, right? You guys could all do this. So just taking the Leo and patting it. I'm not going up, I'm literally going up to the crease and that's it. Okay. So we're gonna do it on the other side now so you guys can see. And I'll try to be a little ambidextrous for you so you guys can see. I'm gonna zoom in a little on my face. Don't you guys love when I do that? So many flaws. Okay. So you see how I am pressing product onto the lid? That's all I'm doing. And I like to get enough on there so where I can kind of fan it out and bring it up where I need to. So this looks really orangey, which is exactly what I want. I want it to stand out because what's going to happen is once I get to a point where I'm getting some of these other colors in here, it's going to look a little bit different. So now I'm just taking still this round piece right here and just kind of moving it around, and I'm just trying to blend out the harsh line that we get, okay? Yes, it's done, finally. Watch, my parents are gonna come down and try to change laundry. No, don't. We're busy. Okay. So, and I just like to look in the mirror. I like to kind of look in different angles of light, make sure that I have everything where I want it, right? So now I'm going to go in with a little bit looser brush. So this eyeshadow everything brush, I like to see the fan. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into Zion, which is the next darker color. And I like to get enough to where it's going to get my brush a little thicker. And this is going to go in my crease. Okay. So I start right there in the crease and I just kind of do these window washer methods. And it doesn't have to be a lot, you guys. We really just kind of want it to do its thing. This does not have to be perfect. And I like to look down when I do this. I like to not have control of what I'm doing. So if you guys notice, I am actually holding my brush pretty close to the edge. And the reason being is because I don't want as much control with it. So Holly, my eyes are... like right now, if I look in the mirror, they're more green than anything, but they do fluctuate back and forth between green and blue, depending on what I'm wearing. And it also kind of depends on the season. I find that in the wintertime, they're more of like a gray almost. So I'm going to back this out just a little bit here so that you guys can see when I do this, I'm really just taking this Zion color and doing it all over the crease. Okay. And we're gonna get this a little, I think somebody's coming downstairs. So, yeah, I'm on a live video. Do you need something, Dad?
No, I was just gonna put some laundry in, but you're fine.
Yep, I'm almost done, so I can do that if you need to.
I'll get it a bit.
Thank you. You guys, the joys of living with mom and dad. It's great. Okay, so see how I just tried to marry the two colors together? You can't really tell much of a difference that there is a difference in the crease, but really what we want to try to do is keep it neutral. And with Zion, what it does is it creates a little bit darker tone in that crease so that when you are looking straight ahead, do you guys kind of notice how the color has simmed down just a little bit? That's what you want. Because now we're going to go in with Old Glory here. We're going to go in with Emerald City. So this is the green color. This is where a lot of people tend to mess up their eyeshadow. So what I like to do is take a very small brush, like a very blunt force, and I just kind of coat my brush a little bit. And I'm going to start out small. And how I'm going to do this is, you can do this one of two ways. If you like this color by itself, just like this, and you just want to add like an Emerald City lash line, go for it. I can show you both ways. If you want to kind of have the darker outside corners, I'll show you that way too. So I'm going to show darker outside corner here, and then I'll just do like a lash line over here so you guys can kind of pick what one you like better. So what I'm going to do is over here, I'm just going to kind of pat color into the corners. So see how that is like a lot of color? And then I'm going to kind of come down and do it on my lash line as well. The reason why I do it like this is because I can take my brush and I can fan it out. And all I'm doing is kind of doing almost like a flick motion, and it's allowing the color to get into the crease. And then I just take the round part right here and just kind of move it toward the center. See what I mean, Jelly Bean? And then if you want more, because you want it to go closer to the center, you can keep adding that color. And you can just keep adding it, and then blending it and blending it. So, and you guys, the reason why I say it this way is because, you know, our eyes are all different, and I've got a lash that's gonna confuse the crap out of you guys, but we all have different styles, and sometimes I just know that, like, for me, sometimes things get way too dark, and I know that I am a person that I can't handle a lot of darkness around the corners of my eye. But if you just kind of take each end and work it back and forth, you can work it however you want to. And what I love about the green is you can almost like work it directly into the center. I'm going to fix my eyelash. That's going to drive you all crazy, because it drives me crazy. I have like I need a fill in that area. So now you can kind of see, I'll kind of blend this out a little bit, but this is if you wanted to do like the green in combination with like an under eye eyeliner. For those of you who know me really well, I am a girl who does not like to have, I don't like wearing eyeliner. I like using like a shadow. So, okay. Carmen, yes, why haven't you broken down and gotten the brush already? Like, I can't even with you right now. No, you guys, I love Carmen. She's the best. I have to give her a hard time though. So we'll kind of come just a little more down here and blend it more into the crease so that we have a little more green, so that you guys can see more of like the green effect and how it goes in there. And then I'm going to kind of show you what I like to do. And if you guys need cleanup, like seriously, take a brush and clean it up. It's not a big deal. See how nice those colors kind of blend in with each other? Like, this is so pretty on like a green eye, a blue eye. And then what I like to do, so I'm moving back over to the blend and tap. This little flat edge right here, what I like to do, I'm going to go in with the unicorn now, so you guys can kind of see where I'm going with this. And I use this unicorn color, and I use like patting motions up in that corner, up on the brow bone. Oh, so beautiful. I love it. And you can kind of, I know that some people have a little bit more skin in that region. So you guys, like, make it glow. Why not, you know? And I just like to drag it down into the color. Then that way, everything is blended out seamlessly, and it's just so pretty. This is, again, unicorn. How beautiful is that eye? It's so beautiful. I just can't. And I love the darkness just around the outside. So again, guys, all I did with that green color is I took this blunt force end right here, I kind of patted it through, and then you just take this little fluffy part and just go back and forth. Almost like, think of it like scribbling your eye, right? And you do that over and over. And then get it into the crease so that the crease is dark and it almost looks more of like a smoky eye. Okay, but we're not done, right? Because we have a couple other things. So, our brush cleaner, you guys, I know it's slated to come back into stock here this summer. If you guys are in a pickle and you need it like stat, what I would recommend to you guys is go onto Amazon and get the Cinema Secrets. It's really affordable. There's a small bottle and you can get it pretty much, I mean, next to nothing. So I appreciate you guys being patient with us as the brush cleaner comes back in stock. I know we need it too. I had to go. So you guys, if you guys have been using mascara for a long time, you guys know that this brush cleaner is like your ride or die because you don't have to wait for it to, you don't have to wait for it to come clean. So, okay. So my brush is clean again on the other, because I'm going to do the other eye. But this time, all I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what would happen if you just did the lash line. So this is more if you're wanting to do like the outer corner. And then this is what you're going to do if you just want it on the lash line. So I'm going in with that eyeshadow everything brush again with that blunt edge. And I'm going to try to be a little ambidextrous again for you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of close my eye a little bit and show you guys how I do it. I get it on the very, very tip of the brush. And then what I'm going to do is kind of drag it down through my lash line. I promise if you're not doing your mascara before this, like, it's going to be perfectly fine. Your lashes, if anything, will have a cute color to them. So again, you guys, I'm just kind of adding a little bit of color to the lash line to make it pop. So then now if you wanted to just do like a Emerald City liner, look at how beautiful that is too. And what I'll do is I'll put a little under here as well so that you can see. And we'll kind of fan it out a little bit too. You guys can probably hear the creaking of my parents' 1973 house. So there's that eye. See how simple that was? And again, brushing out the lashes. I know. You guys, I will say, lashes, like getting the lash extensions was one of the best decisions I ever made. So if you're ever thinking about trying it sometime, I would absolutely recommend it. So do you see the difference between what it looks like on that side? All right, now we're gonna go ahead and add our unicorn to that upper corner, because obviously you have to have the whole part of the Irish flag, all right? And I'm making sure that it looks the same on each side because I'm a freak about that, don't you know? And again, I just drag it down. So obviously my eyes look different because I've got one eye where I've done it more of like a smoky, and then the other side I did more of just like the liner, but they both look great. So now if you really want to get festive, so this is like, okay, you're that person that's like, okay, I want to be more advanced. You know, we've done some cool things. Now I need to amp it up. All right. And again, you guys don't have to clean the brush every time. I just do it because I'm weird about it and I don't want to get any greens. So now if you want to brighten up the inner corner of your eye, go back in with that unicorn color with this brush. And seriously, go in the inner corner and just like tap the unicorn into that inner corner. This is going to brighten up your eyes so much. See, Karen, I love you. Karen is all about like amping it up right now. She is like, I am ready to take my eyeshadow game to the next level. And I also love that your name is Karen, because I use the name Karen in almost every scenario. So then that way you guys can kind of see what it looks like on both eyes. Shut the front door. Does that not look amazing or what? Like, I look like I could just slay all day. Like, grrr. You know what I mean? All right, well, this has been fun. So while I am still on here for a couple minutes, guys, I'm gonna zoom you back out to where you belong. So you guys can kind of see it from far away too. So here's more of like the, like almost like a cat eye shadow. And then we've got little Miss like, where am I at? I don't know. That was probably dumb to say. But what questions do you guys have? We'll just kind of recap a little bit. So brushes used tonight, guys. We use the eyeshadow everything brush. It's $18. Seriously, go get this brush. I have had it for 3 years and it's never done me wrong. This is Old Faithful. Seriously. Eyeshadow brush that I use every single day. And then this is the Blend and Tap, which is perfect for a little bit more compact work. And then of course I use it on my brows, just underneath the brow right there. And then I'll also do it for eyeliner sometimes if I want it just a little bit thicker. So these are the two holy grail of brushes that I absolutely love for eyeshadow. And okay, Karen's saying that she loves my hoodie. So Guns and Hoses, I work for a credit union. So I'm a branch manager by day, and I serve like police officers, law enforcement, anybody who creates ordinances or has to like tell the public to follow ordinances and everything. And then by night, I'm a mascara beauty makeup artist. So this is what you get. My hair hasn't been washed in 3 days, so you are very welcome. I am so glad you guys enjoyed this. So, all right. If you guys don't have any questions, then I'm going to go ahead and let you go and get you back to your night. But tomorrow, I'm so excited to show you guys some lip and cheek combos that you guys like probably would have never thought to do before. So make sure that you guys are voting and make sure that if you guys don't have these colors, like think about me going out on a night on the town with these eyeshadow combos. I mean, there's so many things you guys could do. So I'm going to let you guys get back to your night. Thanks again for joining me. Happy Sunday. Okay, bye.